adventure. Here's romance. Here's O. Henry's famous Robin Hood of the Old West, the Cisco Kid.
Ay, chiquita, what a beautiful night. The sky is turned to silver by the magic of 1,000,000 stars. The music is like heaven. What? You think I am handsome? No, my darling, it is you who is beautiful. No more wine, my pigeon? Huh? Oh, just one sip. Huh?
Anything you say, Pancho.
Hey, where I am? I go to sleep and I have to wake up in the jail.
Don't worry, amigo. You'll be all right. As soon as the sheriff gets word from the mesa, he'll let us go. Pancho, I've changed our minds. We're going to stay here.
Can I get you something?
No, I'll be all right. I'm sorry I went to pieces.
I don't blame you. You've been mighty brave all through the trial.
It's because I was so confident of acquittal. You don't believe I'm guilty, do you, Sheriff?
I'm afraid it doesn't make much difference what I believe. Come on now, Joyce.
I didn't kill him. I swear I didn't.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
She's in bad trouble, I think. And her neck is too pretty for a rope.
Now, you try to get a little rest. Doggone it, I wish somebody else had this job. I got this wire from the sheriff of Mesa. Seems you're not the two he's looking for.
That's what I told you, Sheriff.
Maybe next time you're going to believe what Cisco say. There better not be a next time. It's a nice, quiet town, and I mean to keep it that way. Now get out and stay out.
Don't worry, we'll not come back. You have my hand on it. It was a pleasure to be your guest, Sheriff.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the idea here?
I've decided to take the young lady with us.
You can't do this.
No, we can, but we did.
Next time I get you, I'll lock you up and throw the key away.
You're coming with us.
I don't understand.
We'll talk about it later.
Split up and search every hill.
Go ahead, tell us, miss. Don't be afraid.
Well, that night I gave Uncle Jim the medicine the doctor had prescribed. He never wakened. They claimed I gave him an overdose of sleeping tablets.
But you didn't get it, did you? Or did you?
Of course not. I loved Uncle Jim. He was all the family I had.
And this will you spoke of?
Just as I said, it left everything to me.
Nothing to the renegade son?
No, he swore Jeff would never get a penny of his money. I'm not making a very good case for myself, am I?
I think you're telling the truth. And that's all that counts, miss. Go on.
Thank you. Well, a few days before it happened,
Better get a good rest, Sam. We'll start out first thing in the morning.
Right.
Well, lousy, keep your hands away from your guns.
We've been waiting for you.
Yeah, where did you was? Where? Chasing all over this blasted country. Now, where'd you take her?
Who?
Quit bluffing. Where is she?
Do you know what he's talking about?
Oh, maybe he lose something. All right, I can play games, too. Now, march right over to that cell.
What, you going to arrest us?
Yes, I'm going to arrest you for aiding and abetting a prisoner to escape. You better start talking, or this time I will throw the key away.
You'll wake up the prisoner.
Don't shush me. What prisoner?
Take a look.
I don't get it. Why'd you bring her back? Because you decided she was guilty?
No, because we're certain she's innocent.
I'd like to believe that. I feel mighty sorry for that girl.
Say, Sheriff, now that Joyce stands convicted, she loses all the inheritance, doesn't she?
Of course, it stands to reason a person can't profit by their own wrongdoings. It's a law.
And all this money the old man left goes to the no-good son, right?
Are you trying to tell me that Jeff Henry killed his father and put the blame on the girl so he can get the money?
No, he didn't say that, but if he think it, I say it.
I wouldn't put it past him. Except for one thing. He hasn't been around here for 5 years. Last time he's heard of, he's up in the Panhandle country.
Still, it would do no harm to investigate, would it?
I suppose not, but how are you going to do it? That's a mighty big country.
Yes, it is. But we can fix it so he can find us.
Are you the gentleman that runs this paper?
That's right. What can I do for you, stranger?
I'd like you to print for me a special edition of your paper with a special story.
Special story, eh? You can prove it's true?
Well, I can...
Young man, I'll have you know that my paper prints the truth, and only the truth. Good day.
You see this holster? It has a gun in it, and the gun shoots.
You can't intimidate me, sir. Not with 10 guns.
If you don't know what you say, you can be just as dead with 1 gun.
You'll regret this.
I'll want 50 copies.
This is an outrage. I won't do it.
You wouldn't make a very good-looking corpse, mister. However, if that's the way you want it...
All right. What is it?
Hey, loco. Did you hear what Cisco tell that newspaper man? He's crazy in the head. Hey, Cisco. I hear what you tell that newspaper man. You didn't kill that girl's uncle.
Of course I didn't.
Then why you want to make the confessions and make the escapes to the panhandles?
Because, Pancho, this is a trap. This is bait. And we're going to set it for a gentleman called Jeff Henry.
You mean the old man no-good stepsons?
Right.
Yeah, well, how you going to do this? Well, we'll spread these newspapers around so he'll be sure to see one.
Come on, Pancho. We're off to the panhandle.
Doesn't make sense. Anything wrong, Jeff? It's not good. Listen to this. Joyce Henry to go free. Cisco Kid confesses to slaying but escapes. Last seen heading for Panhandle. I don't get it. Neither do I.
Of all the crazy things we do, now we're going to rob a stagecoach. That's going to give us a very bad reputation.
That's the idea, Pancho. I want Jeff Henry to know we are on the panhandle.
Yeah, but we can both get shot if that stage driver ain't careful.
That's the idea, too. But except I just want him to shoot at us.
This thing is getting crazier every minute. Why do you want him to shoot at us at all for?
I want him to think he hit me. Then Jeff Henry will know exactly where to find us. Here comes the stage now. Get ready.
Drop your rifle. The pistol, too. Now throw out the strong box. All right, get going. Cisco, how about the passengers? Forget them. Mr. Cisco.
Now I got the bad name in the gold. What are they going to do with it?
Give it back pretty soon?
Yeah, but how is that going to help Mr. Jeff Henry to find us?
Pancho, haven't you ever heard of publicity?
Oh, sure. He's a good friend of mine. I know his brother very easy.
Good. That's how Jeff Henry's going to find us.
That's what I told you. Where you get the red paint?
This is not red paint. It's blood.
Blood? Whose?
Mine. It's a good thing that guard took a shot at me. Blood leaves such a clear trail.
Now you got me all mixed up.
What is it? Remember the Cisco kid? The one who's got his picture in the paper? What about him? He and his pal held up the stage at Boulder Pass and got away with a strong box. How do you know? Oh, he's just over at the Wells Fargo Express and heard the guard tell the agent.
That's very interesting.
But I don't think we have to worry about Cisco. The guard said he put a slug in him.
Maybe he did, and maybe he didn't. You boys have got to find Cisco before the sheriff does.
But where are we going to start looking?
At Boulder Pass. From there, you should be able to pick up his trail, then bring him back here. There are a few questions I want to ask him.
Right.
Did you take the strong box back like you told me?
I did.
You know, I get all mixed up. First you take the money from the stagecoaches and you put it back again. And are you sure you know what we are doing?
Of course I know.
What are you going to do now?
We'll wait here until they find us.
This is the first time I ever sit down like a duck on top of a rock.
I think I'll make the fire bigger, so they'll be sure to see it.
They must have turned off there.
Tracks seem to go in every direction.
I guess we weren't cut out to be bloodhounds. That's funny. Hey, Spike, come here. Remember that guard who said he shot Cisco?
That's right.
Well, they headed this way, all right. Look.
Look.
Get the horses. Get your hands up. Smart, ain't you? Get the gun, Spike. Now, which one of you is the Cisco Kid? You or Tubby?
Tubby. If he didn't have that pistol on my back, I would double Tubby you.
I am the Cisco Kid. What difference does that make to you?
Maybe the boss would like to finish with you first. Come on, we're going calling. Wait just a minute. Where were you hit?
Right between the eyes.
Who are you kidding? That would have killed you.
It did.
You hope. Smart jokers, huh?
That's exactly what we are.
Get on your horse. Come in.
Here they are, Jeff.
And they came along real peaceful.
I was sure they would.
That one's the Cisco Kid, and this is his fat friend, Tubby.
Sit down, gentlemen. Make yourselves comfortable.
Thank you, but we prefer to stand.
So you're the Cisco Kid. I thought that guard plugged you.
He couldn't hit the door of a barn with a sack full of tortillas.
I see. Just doing a little bragging, was he? I hear you're in a little trouble over in Sage City.
Trouble?
According to the newspapers, you broke jail.
See, that was no trouble. We break out of better jails than that many times.
And what's all this hocus pocus about a confession? You didn't kill old man Henry. You know you didn't.
You're right. I didn't kill him. How do you know I didn't?
I happen to have a special interest in this case.
Oh, well, if you are interested...
What did you sign that confession for?
For $5,000.
You mean someone paid you?
The girl. We were in jail together. So we made a deal.
You risked your neck for a measly $5,000?
Best offer I had.
I'll make you a better one. Get that confession back and I'll pay you $10,000.
Whee! That's lots of money, no chicken feeds.
Oh, Pancho, you know it's illegal to rob the sheriff's safe. Besides, it's too risky. I wouldn't do what you're thinking, my friend.
What am I thinking?
That it would be a good idea to get rid of both of us. And the confession. And there would be no evidence. And they would hang the girl.
Give me one good reason why I shouldn't do just that.
One? I'll give you two. First, if we are killed, the confession stands, the girl goes free, and you lose everything. Second, I am the only one who knows where the girl is. If they can't find her, they can't hang her.
Got it all figured out, huh?
Mm-hmm. I believe in a little insurance, you know. Come on, Pancho. The meeting is over.
Tubby.
You hold it. Trail those two when they leave town and find out where they're holding Joyce.
What about the confession?
I'll attend to that. You're wasting time.
What do we do now, Cisco?
Right back to Sage City fast, and be there when Mr. Jeff Henry arrives. Hold it, Pancho. Listen. What it is? They are following us. Yes, and we'll have to get rid of them. I don't see him. We'd better not lose him. It'll be curtains for us. Come on.
Get up to your feet. Take your guns, Pancho. Ain't you going to put them with us? Not now. We don't have time. Back up against that tree. You're not going to leave us here to starve, are you? Oh, maybe we'll be kinder and probably we'll shoot them. Next time, Pancho. This time we'll tell the sheriff where to find them. All right, come on, Pancho.
What's the combination of your safe? Quick or I'll blow your brains out.
Yeah. It's in there.
Who's out there?
What happened, Sheriff?
Somebody slugged me.
Slugged you? Uh-huh. I told you this Jeff Henry wouldn't be too hard to find.
Jeff Henry. I'll go in the back door and take him by surprise.
Good idea. I'll stay here in case he wants to make a break for it. Pancho, go with him.
Hello, Cousin Joyce.
You're Jeff Henry.
Yes. We've never met, but I've seen you before.
When?
The night my father died.
Then you were there.
Yes. You were fixing his medicine to make him sleep. You were called out of the room for a moment, remember?
Then you're the one.
I had to make certain he'd sleep. And you're not going to cheat me out of my inheritance. The jury sentenced you to hang. But I think we can save the state a little expense.
What do you mean?
Your conscience is going to drive you to suicide.
No.
In fact, you're going to hang yourself with your own scarf.
Help! Help!
Keep your hands off your guns, both of you.
Give me that gun, my friend. I'll get back in there. There is your man, Sheriff.
Good work, Cisco.
Oh, that din was nothing.
Thank you, Cisco.
Hey, Diablo. Cisco's been in there for a long time, huh? Think maybe she's telling him she needs somebody to help her run this ranch. It's time for us to go, don't you think so? I think so, too. I wouldn't like to live here for a long time. I guess we better do something about it.
Hey, Pancho! Excuse me.
looking for someone, Cisco?
What's wrong, Pancho?
Nothing, only I think that girl, she's getting ready to put a rope around you and tie you to the ranch house.
Oh, Pancho.
Oh, Cisco. Goodbye, amigos. See you soon.